This is your girlfriend's favourite podcast. Coming to you live on Radio 1.
Coming to you live on Spotify and other forms of media.
Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on YouTube.
Stop waving that mic around.
Shut your fucking mouth.
We are your girlfriend's favourite podcast, and this is...
Olivia.
I'm not saying my name again. I can't do it. It's disgusting.
She's affliction. I'm Lauren. This is Lucy.
No, you're
This is
Olivia.
Sunny, and this is Charles.
Charles is not in the shop.
Charles Dickinson.
How are we all today?
Same as what we was last time.
Well, I hope we're having a fabulous week, guys. By the time this comes out,
It will be Thursday, 10 a.m.
It'll be nearly Christmas when this comes out,
it
won't it?
will.
I
So
know.
we're about to discuss what already happened, but we need to discuss it
Okay.
because all over my For You page.
Right.
Yeah.
What do we think of the American election?
Bullshit.
I can't give you an opinion.
Who do you think's going to win?
Who was even for running?
Kamala's winning, isn't she?
Kamala.
Is that how you say it?
Kamala.
What's the R?
Camilla Soprano.
Camilla. Kamala.
Kamala.
Come in.
But I think Trump might win. I don't want Trump to win. I'm very much Kamala. I love her. She was on SNL on the weekend. That was a great sketch. You have
Really
no
from
idea.
UK, man.
Yes, but it will affect us.
Oh.
I don't know, and I think you don't understand how much American politics affects the UK.
I can't say personally
will.
that I've ever felt the personal effects.
No, I mean.
We will, because if Trump wins and then they ban abortion, well, sort of abortions are banned in some states, that may trickle down to us one
It's
day.
never, ever, ever going to happen in this country.
How do you
Ever.
know
I'll tell you what.
Never.
I actually, the only thing I know, well, I don't even think I know about the election, but I've seen something on TikTok, and a question was asked to a man saying, has a woman ever decided what happens to your body? Like,
Yeah.
that's what the woman said to the man, and he said, oh, well, sometimes, like, medical procedures. And no, but I didn't ask you that. I asked you, has a woman ever, like, said, you have to have this or you don't have to have that?
They don't.
That's all I know.
No one has the right to tell anyone what they can and cannot do with their body.
Correct.
The same as a man. No one can tell that. But they
Yeah,
don't.
nobody, man and woman, and they and their man, whatever else, they cannot tell you.
Mhm.
It's never going to happen in this country.
But it's happening in countries, and there are women dying. How do we feel about that? Like, it's not...
Wait,
No, we're not happy, but
Women are dying
in America,
because it's already banned in some states.
then why are they dying?
they can't have abortions.
Because they can't
But
have abortions.
some pregnancies are deadly to.
Oh,
You know, where like the baby's going to die and the mum's going to die, so they can't have the abortion when they're X amount. Or, you know, rape victims, or
what if you're raped?
you can't get abortion.
Abortion is abortion. That's
If
what it is.
your dad rapes you, or family
Incest.
member, incest. No, nothing. Nothing will in the...
I got them socks up there.
Abortions.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. I apologise on behalf. But
That's
all right, well,
offensive.
Kamala's all over my For You page anyway, and I hope she does win because
What about Barack Obama? I don't
he
know.
was a few years ago now, Liv,
Mm.
and then it was Trump.
It's all corrupt anyway.
I seen a video on
Yeah,
TikTok
it's,
of an American person saying that the government arranged the hurricanes so the government could take over the land. That's what we're dealing with, yeah. That's not in our country. That doesn't happen in this
Yeah,
country.
but this is what I think. Like, no, like here when it's like voting, it's not as big as what it is in America. So I think that's.
America's a much bigger place.
I know, but I think if like our country had like the publicity that the same as America does when it's voting time, maybe more like young people would vote.
Yeah, but our compared to theirs, our beliefs and our parties haven't got
It's
the
very different as
controversial.
well. So like we have multiple parties where they have two.
I think it should be like that.
We
Why
don't
do there's
have
so many people.
We don't have things like rallies and things
There's
like that.
seats and things. We do, but not like.
Well, it's where they go around the community and
To
things
the
like that, isn't it?
extent,
It's
yeah.
not like
I don't. I'll be honest. Like maybe I should vote, but I would only vote if I was educated on what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think.
'Cause the thing is,
you need to be educated. But at the same time, if you do get educated, governments do lie.
Yeah,
They do lie. But the main thing is that you just want women to be
yeah.
people
Women's
to be
rights.
safe.
Are
I mean,
rights
that's the minimum your government should offer you, to be safe and
Mm-hmm.
not be told that you can't have an abortion when you may medically need it or something. I believe in it all, but yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
We were looking for a different
No,
I
but
just
I
think-
all thought we thought the same. I
Mhm.
didn't think we
Yeah.
thought differently. If you do, then
But
that's your freedom
I
of
think
speech.
no matter who you ask or where you ask it, someone is always going to have their own opinion and think
No, of course.
completely different to the next. So
Of course, yeah, but I just don't think women shouldn't have their own rights to their own body.
no.
Especially if it is emergency or something. That's when a woman died recently.
emergency or
In
not.
one of the
It's
estates.
solely a procedure. They should have the option to choose.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, I think most people's like thing is, oh well, you know how you get pregnant, blah blah blah. Because it is, isn't it? Like, if someone gets pregnant and they say, oh, I don't really want it, or you don't know, like, especially older generations, they're like, oh well, you know how A and B works. But then obviously, if it is like from different other,
So I think it's funny though, yeah. Women haven't got a choice to have a child, but then men have a choice to then be involved in that child.
Yeah. I think that's just
yeah, that's correct.
Why?
They should be forced into a contract.
Yeah, if the woman has got
if that's your view,
yeah,
be forced.
if the woman has got to have that child, and to be fair, they could put them up for adoption or whatever. If they've got to have that child, then that man should and legally have to pay childcare, and legally should be on the birth certificate, and legally should be involved and do what he needs to do. Because why is it that it takes two to tango, like you just said, but then at the end of the race, one person has to then have this child. They don't want it. The man didn't want it, but he doesn't have to be involved.
As we said last week, Sunday dads.
Sunday dads.
So it's the worst thing
I
ever.
I tell you what I see a lot of, and this is in the UK, of like parents having a man and a woman having a child, and then like all of a sudden the dad doesn't want to be involved. And I understand like it is a lot of pressure and it is a lot, but at the same time, like it does take two to tango. It takes two people to have a baby. So there should be procedures in place where, well, it's tough shit. You are the dad. You do have to pay for this and that. And that's how it is.
I agree.
I think there should be more like, I think it should be stricter in the sense of like a dad can't just be like, fair enough if it doesn't want to be involved, but I think they still need to pay a fair amount.
A legal responsibility.
And not just 30 quid a week. Because I know a lot of people get like 30 quid a week. Like what is 30 quid a week going to do?
My dad, who didn't want me, never paid a single dime. I think he should have.
I think it should be a standard rate for dads to pay. If they don't want to be involved, that's fine. Emotionally involved, but there should be a standard rate.
But like, I haven't seen my dad since I was 3 and my sister was 3 months old. My mum never even went to go. Oh, I tell a lie, she did a few times, and he always denied that we were his. So in the end, my mum just said, "Oh, we'll have a DNA test," and he denied doing that. So he ended up paying, but I think it was only like £50 a month. But you think, like, especially in this day and age, what? And I know it depends on your job, but especially in this day and age, like, what does that actually do? Like clothes, childcare. Like if I told up everything that we spent on Sienna in 1 month, it'd be well more than 50 quid.
Yeah.
And else just for a snack every 2 seconds.
Children are expensive. Dogs are cheaper. Anyway, moving to a more upbeat topic. Well, it's not upbeat, it's still very sad. Someone died.
Yeah.
Have you heard about Peanut, the social media star?
No.
So Peanut is a squirrel.
Oh, the squirrel died?
Yeah, have you not heard about Peanut?
No.
So an orphan squirrel who became a social media star called Peanut was euthanized by the New York authorities seized. The beloved pet was seized during a raid on his caretaker's home. They took him.
Squirrel, yeah.
Who was a pet. And killed the squirrel.
They
took the squirrel and the raccoon, Fred. Sorry, I'm just laughing at the name Fred for a raccoon.
Not death.
Near the Pennsylvania border.
I didn't know it's the right one. There's loads of squirrels.
They were in his house. It was pet. They were pets.
I'm sure you shouldn't have a squirrel as a pet.
They shouldn't. You shouldn't kill a squirrel for being a pet either, should you?
No, but they should.
Why are they taking him for?
I know. I'm confused.
So people reported him.
The pet is a squirrel. He's a caretaker.
So he was the caretaker of the squirrel. Not like a caretaker, a school caretaker. He, like, you're a caretaker of your child.
Was he claiming players alive?
It's just sad topic, girls. They said it was potential harm of exposure to rabies. Someone was bitten by the squirrel.
Oh, fair enough.
Who?
Someone was bitten by the squirrel. So the animals being tested for rabies. So they took them off him. Animals being tested for rabies, and then instead they euthanized them both.
Oh.
This man has had. It was like
Aren't raccoons like... It was a raccoon, wasn't it? Aren't they like endangered animals?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on.
You might be thinking of a panda or something. Or what you're thinking of there. But
Raccoon.
Peanut had tens of thousands of followers on Instagram
I thought
and
the
other
caretaker was
platforms
raking it in there.
Yeah.
during the several years.
The caretaker was the manager, actually.
Yeah, like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah.
No.
Dave.
Peanut and Fred.
So he took him in after seeing his mother get hit by a car in New York City. Don't know what that has to do with it. We took the Peanuts in a few years ago. So Peanut's been living there for a few years in his house.
How many
As a
years
pet.
is few years?
It says several. I don't
Like 2.
know. I don't know what several is.
That kind of reminds me of the whole, is it Harambe? The gorilla?
Gorilla.
Yeah, that kid fell in the cage, didn't there?
If your child fell in Harambe's cage, that's his name, is it?
My child wouldn't, because my child is holding my hand. We're at the fucking zoo. No, I don't get that. I really
I
don't.
know,
An animal
yeah.
should not be put down because a mother or parent was not looking after their fucking child.
But if that one kid killed that child, would that not be more at war?
He killed him because he's not used to human interaction.
No, I don't think he died. Did he die?
They killed him.
The boy?
Oh, I don't know if the boy died. Did the boy die?
The child?
I don't know, the child should have died.
Well, how the hell did they get the child out?
Because it killed the animal.
Because they killed the animal.
In front of all them people?
Yeah, they killed the animal over the child.
Yeah. And obviously, it is obviously...
That's like disregard for human life.
Yeah, you have got to
animal
think
life.
about, obviously, the children's life. I understand that. But at the same time, like, you've also got to think a child has just fallen into an enclosed, like, gorilla cage.
Yeah.
How else is a fucking gorilla going to react?
What's irrelevant at the time, though, isn't it?
And I know, because if it happened to me, I would be, like...
You'd be distraught,
I'd be
obviously,
going
but-
mad. But I, like, after it, you have got to think about the bigger picture. Sienna wouldn't be climbing into a fucking gorilla cage.
Hopefully not.
But even the UK, we don't have enclosures like that, do we? Where you can actually...
No, it's all gated, isn't it?
The only one I know is like, well, I don't know, like if you went to Tenerife
go to
and
the UK,
SeaWorld.
I don't
like-
agree with SeaWorld. You went to SeaWorld, didn't you?
Right, this is my whole thing, okay? I don't agree in it. I don't agree in SeaWorld, Sea Life. I don't agree in it. But I also think there's an educational purpose to it. And me and Aaron both said, Sienna's never going to be able to see an orca whale unless we go on a boat and there's a likelihood of seeing it.
Which you can do.
Yeah, which
Many
you can
places.
do. Yeah. But taking her there into a safe environment where she is safe and not on a boat and could fall off. Like, and then when she gets older is also understanding, yeah, we can go there, but this is not how an animal should live.
But you're funding that with your money.
This is what Aaron's mama said. I know I funded it with my money, but it's also an educational purpose for my child. And she loved it. But I don't agree in it because it is sad. But also at the same time,
Agree in it?
I don't agree in it. I don't agree in like
With it,
keeping
okay.
a massive animal in a cage. Because it's not fair, is it? Imagine we
No.
were in a cage.
Do you know how they train them?
Huh?
Do you know how they train the whales?
Yeah, through sound.
No, through starvation.
Oh, see, this one, I don't know. I don't want to listen to all this because it is sad. And I watched Blackfish
There is a SeaWorld documentary
on Netflix, and it
Yeah.
actually made me cry.
That's what it is, isn't it? Blackfish is.
Yeah, but that's like, do you know what I find most of them, like the SeaWorlds in America, where like once the park is closed down, some of them leave the animals in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree in that. I think the ones in America are worse. The worse and more like I've been to Tenerife Floral Park.
What did you think of Tiger King?
Tiger King.
Tiger.
Well, Carol Baskin
Yeah. What did you
Killed her
think of that?
husband.
whacked him.
I thought you were an absolute fucking buffoon.
I mean, if the park is...
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's just mad.
I think it's the same as puppy farms. Like
Oh, yeah.
you see all these things, and
I
all
don't
these
think
puppies
you
are
should
cat.
you should be allowed to be a dog when you're...
No, I agree.
No, but then
You're
I
not supposed
think,
to be, are you? There's law against it, but there's no regulation.
More rules now, but there's not really...
but then I think I got Marley from. Well, she told us that it was an accidental litter, but you know they all say that. I think.
Well, both of mine are
No.
from a puppy litter, but I
Mine-
would not support it now.
No, and this is
Louis
one.
was, but he would have gone to a back home if we didn't take him
So
because
you've done your part in society.
Yeah,
You
well-
paid for him, didn't you?
No,
Really?
so
That wasn't accidental. Then.
that was an accidental.
Yeah,
But
you done
that,
on
yeah.
purpose.
But yeah, I do think it is sad. I generally like because I love animals, and when you watch documentaries, I think you see like the reality of it because they don't show
We are
that
meat
when you.
eaters though, except for Lucy.
Yeah,
Basically.
but we
So-
don't eat orca whales.
I'm not saying wheat whales. I'm saying we eat animals.
There's
know
no
if
eat
you-
orca whale.
When you're eating your lasagna,
Oh,
I don't know if you're eating horse.
let me tell you something now. I'm not buying a shop bought lasagna and eating it. I cook it fresh from the farm.
How do you know that meat?
She kills the cow herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is it a cow?
beef. Yeah, lasagna.
Cow, yeah. Right. Do we need to go Old McDonald's?
We actually,
No, I
on the
don't know.
subject of eating animals, I was out for my mum this morning and I said about taking Sienna to Lapland. Now I've seen things that like in
The
Lap.
UK one? Sorry, the UK
No,
Lapland.
Lapland.
I didn't realise it was you.
Yeah, it's mega expensive, but actually going to Lapland. But they said like most of the meals there are basically made out of reindeer. So you've got like reindeer burger because they don't have things like that much imported into them. I don't know how true that is, but I was like, I can't be riding on a reindeer in the morning and then going to eat a reindeer burger.
Why, you go to Old McDonald's farm and take Sienna to see the sheep and then fucking
Eat them.
have a pie later on with sheep in
I
it.
don't eat pie.
Well, you'd have something with sheep in it.
Sienna likes the chickens, doesn't she? We
I-
feeded the chicken.
I know, and this is another conversation actually we've had, is she loves animals, like she loves chickens and she knows them all. So like, no, when we say like, oh, we're gonna have chicken, blah blah blah, she's like chicken, and she starts with the chicken noise. And I think one day she's gonna realise that that's actually what she loves, and is she gonna like turn vegetarian?
No. Isn't that every child?
Does
Every child loves animals. They
No,
learn
yeah,
animals.
Lucy
part
ate
of it.
meat once, like. Wrong.
Hmm?
Lucy ate meat once.
I don't think I've ever known you why you eat meat.
4
No, you
years
wouldn't
ago
have.
now?
No.
4, 3.
I was like 20. 6 years.
Bloody
You've
hell,
always
that's
been
long.
vegetarian.
Since I've known you. I can't cook meat now. I'd kill you. You'd die.
Hmm?
It'd be raw.
Oh, right.
It's because all our food is easy to cook.
Yeah.
Fast.
Super noodles.
I don't eat super. I'm not posh enough for soup noodles. The brand.
Oh,
it's
I
not
tell you
right.
what, Aldi's soup noodles now. One right up in the world.
B&M, I am.
Much better than they were.
Oh, are they spicy?
If I
Oh,
said to
chicken.
Aaron, should we have super noodles for tea? He would laugh in my face.
I'm having chicken noodles for
Yeah,
tea. I'm having it
no,
for a snack.
I-
Middle of the day,
ow.
pick up a-
I do like pot noodle.
Middle of the day on a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Every night today. I had fruits today.
For dinner.
I don't
Oh
do
my
it.
god, yeah, listen, yeah. Dinner, that is my dinner. Where are you from? You know, from China or what?
What?
Dinner and tea.
Yeah, dinner's tea is breakfast, dinner, and tea. And then supper.
No, the middle of the day is not dinner.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, dinner time.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
off on
dinner.
dinner.
Dinner is later.
No.
Tea is later. Tea's
Yeah.
now.
No. Yeah, I agree, tea later. Dinner's not the middle of the day.
Bloody hell, so what? You have breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea, supper.
No. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner or tea, whichever one you call it.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No, I
Right,
don't agree with
everyone-
that.
I need to know. It's definitely breakfast, lunch, dinner.
No.
Breakfast,
Breakfast, dinner,
lunch,
tea.
Dinner's not in the middle of the day.
Yeah, it is.
If I was texting you now to go out tonight for food,
Yeah.
I'm texting you, should we go out for dinner?
Yeah, I would text, should we go out for dinner? That's correct. But if I'm eating, like if I'm like, oh, what are we having for tea, babe?
Wait. You know when you was in school, yeah? And you had sandwiches or what?
Dinner.
For
Let's
dinners.
die.
You
Bit of
got
packed
sandwich or
lunch.
dinners.
Right, so I don't agree with it.
Dinner time.
Everyone else that doesn't agree with this, comment below, and if you do agree with it, what's wrong with you? Where are you from?
We're from the same
Valleys.
area. Oh, what's going on?
I'm from the same area.
Oh, them.
I'm not from the same area as you.
I'm from the same area. as
Seems
you.
where you come.
I'm not from the same postcode.
None of us from Lauren and Newport and Gal.
I'm from Newport Gal.
That's a Newport postcode.
It is Newport.
She's a pale girl.
So
And
this is
You're
a
from
Newport
Newport
one.
Mountain. Huh?
This is a Newport. Postcode.
MP44, is that?
No.
No.
MP.
MP Newport. I live there.
Right, MP is Newport though.
All right.
No.
Yeah. NP stands for Newport. What's wrong with you?
Oh, is there?
Why don't we have CN then?
What do you mean? Like, if you go close to Cardiff, it's CF.
What the hell does the
yeah.
F stand for?
Cardiff.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm learning how postcodes work.
Well, I'm confused because in work, Dad used to say I got a Newport postcode, but I'm not Newport, and she'd be like, yeah,
Yeah, so you have a Newport go to it. You're not Newport. Newport's an area.
Because BH is Birmingham, innit?
Something like that. So I'm Newport, Trinant's Newport, yeah?
I never knew that.
Yeah. And then it depends on your number then, where you are. I know that's Newport, but that's also, you're also Newport.
Right.
NP.
This can't be used anyway because we're giving up postcode.
No. NP means Newport.
I never knew that.
No, no, me.
What do you mean? What did you
Honestly,
think the first 2 letters meant?
I think it doesn't really bother me that much.
Yeah, but she seems really...
I honestly didn't know
told me that I'm from Newport.
I went on Reddit and I had a little look at what people like. What I don't know, some questions.
Why did you do this?
No, the 24th of October.
Okay.
Oh, Christ. Sorry.
No, when you were like, oh, we all need our dilemmas today.
I got 15.
What?
No, I had 5.
What do you like? So someone said, what's the worst advice someone has ever given you? And so I can't remember, but someone commented underneath saying, a guy who was stalking me sent flowers to my workplace. I hadn't told him where I worked. A co-worker of mine said that was such a sweet gesture and I should break up with my long-term boyfriend and date the guy instead.
Oh, no.
I can't think of bad advice. One of you go first.
I tell you, not bad advice. Like, no, when you wear another sick in work.
No.
You.
No.
Not another sick, but your manager said to you about
my manager.
Your old manager said to you about
mental health.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Like, still talking? Like, I don't know.
What's happening?
Because we had the conversation.
When? We know you. Why wouldn't we know about your life?
Like, go on. My manager, even if that's your manager, is our manager.
No, it's not our manager because you don't work there.
She's still my manager.
She's not still your manager.
Oh my god, gay.
Right, go on.
God.
I don't know, something was going on in your life and she told you to get something and you was like, yeah, but I'm not that.
Yeah. So I had a breakdown and
Big breakdown.
her advice to me was, would you like to go on a stress management course? And I said, I'm not stressed. I'm depressed. Your course is not going to help me.
That should be the title. I'm not stressed, I'm depressed.
All is well now. But yeah, that was bad advice.
Yeah, that is actually really bad advice.
Probably everything's going to be alright.
Everything is going to be alright.
We should go to the bad advice.
Yeah, but I don't get that. I don't get...
I'm clearly joking.
Alright, sorry. Move again.
Like, don't put that on my sofa.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Aaron had tea, like a cup of tea, boiling hot scalding tea earlier, on the sofa like this, and he fell asleep and tipped all the tea on him. And all on the carpet, and he woke up because it was that hot. And the first thing I said was, well, good job Sienna was in there. And he said, oh yeah, thanks about me.
Well, he was fine, wasn't he?
Yeah, wife wants to take a cup of tea in your hand.
You must have fell asleep quite quickly. He was hot still.
He does all the time. But yeah, I can't really remember any like bad advice because I just think
it's your question.
I know, but like obviously at the time you think like, oh my god, like why would you ask me that or say that to me? But then you get over it, don't you?
Mine probably just go back into a job. That sounds stupid. I need contacts there. So when I come back from New Zealand, I didn't have a job. After I was applying, so I took the first job that came to me, and people advised me to.
Where was that?
And I thought McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Going back there, and I wish I just didn't. I wish I just waited like one more week till like something else comes. I could.
Yeah, but I know that one more week could lead into 2 more weeks, and then it becomes
could,
financially difficult.
Yeah, but I suppose when you went back into McDonald's, that got you back into work at least.
They got me back with Ben.
Back with Ben?
Well, with Ben.
Oh.
Did you work at McDonald's?
Yeah, that's how I met.
That's
It's a love story.
He's my manager.
Taylor Swift
Was
would write a
he?
song.
That's actually the story about how my mum and dad met.
Is it?
Yeah, my
This
dad
is
was
grooming in the workplace. All of this is.
My dad was a manager.
McDonald's, right? Worst place.
I know.
It's generally so bad. All the reports about McDonald's are true. Last year,
trying not to get sued. I know.
But they are. No, everyone can out spoke about it. I can speak about my truth.
I can speak.
I can speak about my
I'm
truth.
speaking my truth.
You know, all my friends now met in McDonald's. 7, 8 couples.
Are they still together?
Yeah, they're all married.
Really? Do they have McDonald's like?
They don't work at one with.
I've seen on TikTok about like if you're an employee of the month with McDonald's, you get sent like this like goodie bag.
They might do now. I don't know. I've had years. Thank God. Hardest job you'll ever do, though.
I don't get this yet. Someone like you worked in McDonald's, but I applied like 6 times and never got a job.
Someone like you.
What do you mean?
Well, I think I would be best suited in McDonald's. Actually, I don't
You
know.
You wouldn't cope with it.
What do you think?
Can you imagine her at the till? She's like,
All the young people, that's why I go out of there, because everyone's getting younger. They don't turn up for work on Saturdays because they're out drinking the night before, so you're doing double business work.
you love that, don't you?
No, you wouldn't. It's such high stress.
Let me tell you something now. I do fucking 10 people's work.
Yeah, right. It's such high stress that even it is stress-wise. Yeah, you're so stressed.
It's all
all
fucking
the time.
free.
Is it
Freezer
only
food.
stressful
What?
if you make it
It's all
stressful?
freezer food.
It's not all freezer food though. It's the pressure people put on you. It's all timed. Everything's timed. It has to be within a limit.
Yeah, and you got to fucking beep it to get the chips out.
You know, all the yeah, not just that. Everything for every single station is timed. Their managers are always shouting at you because like they don't get the bonuses if you're not in a certain
I'd
time.
fucking chuck the chicken nuggets.
There's
in
like a
it, chill out.
leaderboard of like the fastest flowing drive-throughs in the country.
So stressful that you all had time to mingle and
I know.
Well,
we
no one
shag
has
each
time
other.
to mingle, but when you stood next to someone for 12 hours hanging out a window, you're going to talk to them, aren't you?
we shouldn't have time to talk.
Well, it's in between me grabbing the
Can I
sauces.
take your order, please?
No, it's in between me grabbing the sauces or something.
Yeah, so when they say, oh, the milkshake machine is down, it's bullshit. You just want to speak to someone and get the order done quicker.
No, so most of the time, because it don't is like
It's not cleaned.
it is cleaned, but because everything is like 24 hours, none of the machines are supposed to be running 24 hours. Nothing's supposed to be running 24 hours ever. So obviously, it's going to break down more if it's being run for 24 hours, and it is cleaned between a certain time. And if anything goes wrong in that cycle, that 3-hour cycle, it was cleaned or whatever, I can't remember. Then obviously it needs to be started from the beginning and done again. So it's just
That's like in the hospitals. Like if you're a cleaner and you go and clean a theatre room, like you put this machine in there and it
Yeah.
cleans the room. Well, it takes 4 hours to clean it, like disinfect it. But if it breaks, say it breaks at like 3 hours 55 and there's only 5 minutes left, you have to restart the whole thing and you have to push back surgery.
yeah.
Why can't you put it back on for 5 minutes?
You can't.
You
it
can't
has to
because
be
you
started.
can't prove that it's been completely
Yeah.
disinfected.
Oh.
Anyway,
Before we move on, there's got a story about her being fined.
Yeah.
you've been fined.
Yeah, okay. So basically about February time,
Right.
I dropped Sian off to my mother-in-law's.
Right.
And I always wear my seatbelt. I tell people to wear their seatbelt. This time, I don't know why, but I didn't have my seatbelt on. I know. Anyway, so I'm speeding to my clean now. And I'm literally coming into New Inn. And I'm speeding like this, doing 40, I think. Don't know what, if it's 20 or 30. And I see a fucking cop car coming down. I'm like, oh, great. Anyway, he whooshes into the bus station. I think I've got 2 options here. Either be a complete rebel and I speed the fuck off and then potentially get in more trouble, or I just pull over. The angel got to me and he said pull over. So I pulled over, he pulled me, he's like, do you know I've pulled you for love? And I'm like, speeding. And then my sister tells me, you don't answer them. You ask them what you've been pulled for.
Yeah, you don't tell them you speed because
Well,
they may
anyway,
have pulled you for a brake light.
I was speeding. So I said speed and I was shaking like a leaf because I've never been pulled in my life. And he's like, right, do you want to step out the car?
No, I
Oh my
don't.
god. So anyway, I step out the car and I sit, I'm sat in the back of the police car. Right? So I text my clean person quickly. I'm like, I will be there, I've just been pulled. She sends laughing faces. Anyway. So that's the whole thing. I got pulled, I got done for my seatbelt, which I'd done a course for. But I didn't get done for speeding. I just got done for my tyres instead because they were bald. But I was actually getting my tyres done that afternoon. And he said, do you think I've heard that 100 times? Yeah, you have, but I'm actually being serious. I'm not lying. Anyway, all of them were red. Like, he put this little thing in there. He said, like, you can't really drive. The wire's hanging out. I was like, I'd like to get the full use
The
of
wire?
my... Yeah.
The full use. It could have popped at any time.
It could have. And he said that to me. And he said, especially with that speed, you would have been dead. I was
Your
like, right,
child
okay.
might have been dead.
She wasn't in
40
the
mile an
car.
hour? No, you wouldn't. I'd bladder blow out at 40 mile an hour and that's not deadly.
So, anyway, so he's like, right, you'll have a fine for your tyres, blah, blah. So at the time, we was living in a different address. I knew I was having the fine, but it didn't come through for weeks. Anyway, it came through the week before we left. I opened it. I knew that I needed to pay it. We moved. I lost the letter. Forgot about it because, that's life. Anyway, I get a letter through the door this week and I open it and it's like, you owe £700 from the ball tyres you had in February that you have not paid. And I was like, shit. And they were like, if you don't pay in 10 days, bailiffs come up your door.
Oh my
And
god.
I was thinking, bailiffs are
700?
yeah, because it's obviously gone up from February. I was thinking, bailiffs coming to my door for my tyres.
Yeah.
How strange is that? So anyway, I contact the people and I'm like, I can't pay £700 right now. I ain't taking money out of my savings.
Did you say you moved?
No, they don't care
But
about
that's not that's not their fault, is it? I should have updated them. Anyway, she's like, yeah, we can do a payment plan for you, blah, 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 blah. I was like, great. But yeah, £700.
£700 for ball tyres.
Mm.
That's crazy.
But my MOT passed today, so I suppose that's a win-win.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
£700 though, honestly.
Your tyres right?
No, actually, my front two tyres are... No, they're on the skim.
Let's get them done then.
Yeah, I'm going to get them done this week. Cause I got
on the
annual
skim,
leave.
is that a saying?
It's just an advisory. It wasn't a major defect.
Not yet, no.
Yeah, I'm getting them done this week anyway. But you know what I mean? It's constantly something. Like, and I
Yeah.
constantly got to remember, like, one thing or the other. And not only that, it's fucking this week, even though I'm not in work. Oh, excuse me. Even though I'm not in work, I agreed to take in, like, brownies in. Because, I don't know, we're having a team building day in work.
Again?
Team building.
No, we haven't had it yet. This
Oh.
is it, on the 6th. And I was like, yeah, I'll bake brownies. Anyway, it's come to it now. I am baking brownies. I'm just going to ask and I'll take them in. Like, I've got a busy day Wednesday.
We don't have to go in. What are you talking about?
No, but I said I would. So I'm just going to quickly drop them in.
You'd have to be that nice.
You're a good person. I wouldn't have done
Yeah.
that.
They're like, what, £2 for Mazda? Oh, but I'm trying to do no spend November.
Oh,
But
gosh.
I've got cash. So
Would you
it's
just
not
give it
really...
to Connor?
No, I still got... Actually, I got 40 quid, actually, I think. And I thought I only had 20. So that's like free money, really.
Yeah, it is true.
So we're just going to play a little game. Just a little razzle-dazzle. On, is it cheating if?
Join in the comments if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, and see what you think. Because I've watched it on TikTok and like some people are like, yeah, some people are like, no. Like, I think it's all different.
Yeah.
But do you know what I hate? Like, someone will say, is it cheating if my partner watches porn? It's very, very, like, in the middle. Some people say yes, some people say no. But if you say yeah, like, the comments are always like, you should let a man do what he wants. If you ain't satisfying him, blah, 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 all this shit. And I think it's just someone's opinion. Like, when you get with someone, you have your boundaries. If you go past them boundaries, then, you know,
Yeah.
that's that person that's in between your relationship. So we'll go from there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone want to go first?
You should go first. It's your question.
Is it cheating if your partner goes to a strip club and gets a dance and
No.
and pays for a dance?
If he's
No.
scared to dance, yeah.
No.
I think that's totally inappropriate.
I mean,
I think it's fine.
I have always said this. Like, I don't agree in it. Like, I don't. Like, I don't care if you watch porn. I don't give a shit
No.
about stuff like that. But if you are going into a strip club,
In the UK, you can't touch girls' mind.
it doesn't matter. You're
Okay.
paying for a dance. And I understand when you go into a strip club, these women ain't trying to shag your partner. They just
No,
want
they're
their
there
money.
for the money, yeah.
But I do think it is disrespectful. I wouldn't say as far as cheating, but it would certainly make me say, like, to Aaron, I don't really agree in that. I think it's disrespectful. And, like, he wouldn't want me going...
Yeah,
like,
would you ever go to Magic Mike or anything?
You don't get a dance on, but
You do.
we
no,
had
you,
this...
that's a choice. That's a choice.
No, they come up to you and they'll dance
No,
on you.
yeah, but I think that's a different. That's a show. That's an entertainment. That's a theatre act.
No, but I think they're exactly the same.
No, when you go to a strip club and that's an intimate moment, you're handing money over to this one. It's a transaction
exchange.
from you and to them. I wouldn't go as far as say it's cheating. That's not right.
Yeah.
It's not cheating. But I think it's a boundary that I
Yeah.
wouldn't be comfortable
I think
with.
it's exactly the same as going to the Magic Mike or something, which I would
But
do.
Aaron wouldn't be comfortable with me going to watch that, mind.
No, you're not.
No.
No,
No.
Connor wouldn't. It's
So-
not comfortable.
I
with
would
me
go.
going to
So
watch
do you
it.
get what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
Like, I think, like, he's not comfortable with me doing that. And, like, because we've always said, like, on stag do's.
Mhm.
Like, if I find out that you have gone to a strip club, like,
Well, Connor's gone to one.
you're a man to say my partner doesn't, like, respect that,
Mm.
so I'm not,
Yeah.
then, because otherwise I would be like, well, if you're going to cross that boundary, like, what are the boundaries going to cross? I wouldn't disrespect you.
But I don't see it as disrespect, though. I think that your man's only got eyes for you, and if you don't trust them, I think it's trust. If you don't trust them to do that, on like,
And people do
So
say
I don't
that.
think it is trust, though. I don't think it is trust because you know nothing's going to happen. You know that's not the transaction. That's not what they've paid
yes,
for.
if you know nothing's going to happen, then like me going to see Magic Mike, I'm not going to end up with one of the dancers I'm at. Or when I did
No, but-
for my hen do, I did what were they called? Thingy boys.
Dream boy?
But the
Three
boy.
boys.
Oh,
Three
yeah.
boys.
Boy.
And it was so funny because the boys, they're gay, they're partners together. They were both grabbed at one point, and they're not and stuff like that. But they did it.
No, and I understand that everyone has different opinions, but I think like my partner wouldn't want me to be a stripper. I
Being a
wouldn't,
stripper.
I
I think
wouldn't
being a
want.
stripper is empowering. But...
No, I know, and I don't
No, I
think
know.
there's
It's
anything
different
wrong with
opinions,
it.
and
Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a stripper because
Yeah.
get that bag. I watch loads of stripper like TikToks, so I'm so invested in how much they can make.
Yeah.
But like, it's I don't know. I think maybe it's our relationship, and I think it's disrespectful. He thinks it's disrespectful if I done it the
Yeah.
same. So I think that's a
Whatever you agree
boundary.
on.
That's your
So-
boundary.
Yeah, but I don't think it's cheating. I don't.
Yeah, the answer to your question is no, it's not.
I don't think it's cheating.
No, it's disrespectful.
I don't think it's disrespectful.
I think it
I
is
don't think
disrespectful.
it is.
Connor's been to a strip club on a stag,
Mhm.
and like been in there, but
Mhm.
not had as far as I'm aware, there was no dance had, and that is
Was you
the
mad?
boundary. No, no,
Truthfully,
no.
you were mad.
No.
When he first told you was not mad.
I found out at the time he was going in.
Oh,
Like
right.
he was going in, I'm going into, and then he lost all signal. So he came back out then, and I was like, "Well, what happened?" And he said, this is what he said. Obviously, I wasn't there, so I don't know what it was, but I trust that he told the truth
Yeah.
because I would expect that he would want the same from me.
Mhm.
That he went in there, and certain people on the stag do did pay for dances. He did not, which I trust. That's what he
The
said.
thing is,
so
Aaron got
that's what I
caught
got.
anyway because he uses everything out the joint account, so I would soon see.
Yeah, but it was a foreign country. They had cash.
Oh.
See, Ben went. No, Ben's been on stag do's where they've gone, and he's not gone in.
Yeah, that's because it's
He's
prerogative,
gone-
though, isn't it? That's not
Yeah,
for his
that's
respect.
not because of a relationship or
No.
anything. It's just because he'd rather not. Like,
Yeah.
example, I love Amsterdam, and I walk down their streets.
Oh yeah, I'll
every
walk
day.
down.
Yeah,
we'll
but
do that.
he wouldn't care to. He'd be like, "Well, what's the point?" Like he don't see it.
I tell you what, when we
Connor would absolutely love it,
He does love it.
but Ben does not care.
I wouldn't say Aaron loves it, but because when we went last time, I was the one to say, "Shall we walk down there?" Because I think, like, they're not going to snatch him off me.
No,
But
they wouldn't do. They're
they-
in every
they're just
manner,
doing their
aren't they?
job.
yeah, they're just
Yeah.
doing their job. Again,
It's
like
literally very
everyone.
business transactional.
But do you know,
It
I
is, that's
see
what
the
it is.
most of it. I see obviously like places like Amsterdam. I think like these women, like God love them. Like some of them can be forced doing it. You know, some of them again hardly anything from it.
But that's why Amsterdam's so good, because it's not like that. You can't have
Okay.
that type of thing. It's
Ooh.
all their own money. It's all their own
Yeah.
businesses. That's what it's legal for. You make it legal. You make people in charge of their own
Yeah.
thing, bodies.
But I think no matter where you go, you know, there's always going to be stuff like that, and then you can never stop that.
It's not illegal here, though, is it?
No.
Pimping's illegal.
Yes, it is illegal to an extent. There's certain bits of it that's illegal, isn't it?
What's it in there?
I don't know if it's sex work that's illegal.
Blowjob's
or-
illegal, but no hand job.
No, not quite like that. I'm not too sure on the law, but I know part of it.
And anyone got another?
I've got one. Is it cheating if your boyfriend or partner or husband is liking other females' stories?
I seen something on this the other day, and it said
Or
like
did you experience
you
it?
can see, like if your partner's liking another girl's profile or picture, but not their story because it's quite sneaky to like someone's
Mhm.
story, isn't it? Unless they tell you. And I see it from a point of view like if I got people liking my story and say I look on their profile and their picture is them and their girlfriend, I think it's disrespectful. And I think, you know, what are you liking it for?
Are we just talking about a like, or we talking about a?
We're talking about clicking the love button, love heart when someone's story comes up.
I wouldn't do it.
I think a love heart's fine. If it was a, what are the other options you can do?
The
It comes
heart
up,
eyes.
Oh yeah, like the
fire
emojis,
emoji or
yeah.
something. Maybe. I think it depends how well you know that person as well.
Oh no,
So,
we're
like-
talking about strangers.
Yeah, because I would like
Okay.
Connor's story, like when
yeah,
he
I would
posts
like
pictures.
Connor's,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like all the boys would like mine.
Yeah. We're not
Yeah.
talking about friendship. We're talking about strangers, people that they may be attracted to online. An attractive person.
I think like it's still fine. I like everyone's stories. I'm not gonna lie. I go through like him non-stop. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I say,
I
I would probably say the same. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's disrespectful.
Well, I think that liking is fine. I think it's if you go further into like heart eyes.
Yeah, but
That's something I think that is like
maybe it's
not disrespectful. I don't think a like is. It might be that they're like in that they have what's in the picture. Are they having a drink? Is there a seaside
No,
picture?
yeah, I'm not talking about this glass of water, yeah. I'm not talking about that photo there, like it. I'm talking about
Someone
the
in a
girls in the
bikini.
mirror, in the
Yeah.
bikini, she's off having drinks, she's with a cocktail. Is that alright?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I know like I think I accidentally liked someone's picture on Facebook. I don't even know how I done it, but anyway, and like it got brought up in conversation at home, and he was like, just why? Like, because you're showing them interest in them in that picture, like they've seen you like that picture.
Oh, I don't think.
And that was one of like someone not associated with him, but like he knew and they knew him. But this person was also like messaging me and like liking all of my stuff. And I think
Oh,
I
it's
just
just like,
Okay, but I think that's different though.
yeah. But I accidentally liked
Yeah.
it, and that was brought in conversation. How it is disrespectful. And I thought, yeah, because if I seen you liking someone in a bikini picture, I'd be like, well, like that's not respectful, is it? I don't think it's cheating, but
I think if I seen Connor liking a photo of a girl, or a girl with a cocktail, or a girl with a bikini on, I'd say, what
just on
possessed
normal
you
feed on
on his story? If I saw that I don't know how I'd see that mind.
That's what I mean. I think it's
it'll be
sneaky.
fine. I think it depends.
I think I'd ask why. What
Yeah.
possessed you to actually physically tell her that you liked it? Because I'm telling her.
It does show people, doesn't it, like that you're not interested in them, but like you like what you see, and maybe then that could lead to them messaging you.
I think it's different when it's a feed photo, because that's a feed photo, like X, Y, and Z all like this photo. This person's not going to single you out to say you are specifically liked my photo. 20 people have liked the photo. If it's a story, that's going to send them a message. Specifically, it's going to come on their phone. This person's liked your thingy. They've shown interest in you.
Yeah.
I'd ask why. Like,
I think it's fine unless they send in the further emoji, the further 6 or whatever it is.
Because I think now, and maybe that comes with age, but like I don't like, maybe in past relationships, maybe I would have got like super upset and like maybe a bit like crazy about it. But now I just, like I said, I've said this in the podcast, like I am so unbothered, and I would get to the point where I'd be like, well, that's not respectful to me. Like people are going to be speaking about that, like, oh, so and so's boyfriend has liked this and that, and you just think, well, you don't want that, like people, because then people are going to be like, oh well, are they actually really happy, blah blah blah. But I just think it shows interest in that person.
I don't think I would go as far as like make an argument about it. I would just ask like, what possessed you to let them know you like this.
I done it a couple of weeks ago on Instagram. Like I was flicking through, but I loved this person's thing, and they popped up straight away, like saying, "What do you like?" And it was a boy, and I was like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Like I don't like nothing. I like my boyfriend, or fiance. But
I just think that's the other person that depends how it takes. Like I don't see anything wrong with it at all. Unless
when I see people loving my story that got a girlfriend, I think, why are you loving that? That's what I think.
Do you know when people like my story and they got a girlfriend? I think they've done it by accident. That's automatically what I think. I think they've done that by accident, because that they aren't so interested.
Like it can be an accident. I'm not saying it's done purposely, but when it's like, say, the same person.
Yeah.
If it was I never have the same that happen all the time. But if it does happen, I think, oh, they've done that by accident. That can't be real.
No, like if Ben was doing that, I would not care at all. It would be.
I just don't ever see Ben liking anyone's photos, to be honest.
Yeah, but I just don't think.
He's never online at the time for a story to come up. He's online 20 years later.
He's online every Sunday.
Yeah.
If you see Ben like a few pictures on a Sunday, get a notification for him. That's what tends to happen.
Yeah, he goes down all your feed and he goes, right, let's start from the bottom.
Yeah.
He goes up the thing, and I can see him, loads of notifications from Ben.
You can tell when Ben's been online.
He has an email from Facebook telling him to go off, and he's got things to look at.
He has an email telling people's birthday still.
Oh my god.
But
this is why she's not worried.
No, I just don't care. I'm not. I don't. Like I go on. It's for you, but not for you page on Instagram. What's it called?
Explore page.
Explore page. There's girls on there. I don't care.
I don't care about that.
I got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I don't think if he's liking girls' things, I don't think he'll do anything. I think I'm fine. And but if he was sending like heart emojis, then I'd be like, maybe not. But if he was just liking it, I don't really care.
But that's what I think as well. I think like I have like no worries in my relationship. I've been with Aaron for 5 years, and like I know his password. I see everything that's on his phone. Like his Facebook's logged into my phone. Like there's absolutely nothing to hide. The only time, because he didn't have a phone for a while, so like his messages all. But I just think like I don't have the I don't know, the thing to look, because I know and I trust him.
Yeah.
And I know, like, some people are like, oh yeah, but I did with my partner and then this and that. But I generally hands-on could say, like, I fully trust him. Like, I don't think he would ever step out of line.
Even if Connor was liking someone, I wouldn't go looking for that anyways. I'd never know him.
No.
Never know anyway.
I'm so oblivious to it all. You could be liking everyone's picture.
Yeah, you could be, exactly. And you can pop it up to everyone. I wouldn't know. I don't care.
But that's only like, because in the start I didn't feel like that when we were together.
Yeah.
But there, like, different things had happened then. But like, you know, you
become comfortable. Trust.
And you trust someone, and you, I don't know. But yeah, now it's like, well, it is what it is, isn't it?
What do you think, guys?
Yeah, what's yours then? What's yours if it's cheating?
I don't know, because I'm like...
Yeah, you don't think nothing disrespectful, nothing cheating. You walk in on your partner's
even if Ben likes the thing, I don't think it would be disrespectful. I wouldn't care if people talked about it, because I know that's even a lot of thing.
I'm not on about Aaron liking a family picture of a girl, a partner.
I just knew it wouldn't be.
Right, give your example then.
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
Your best friends? What do you think about that?
Fine, because I think Lucy would be his best friend.
No, I'm not on about Lucy being his best friend.
Not someone that you were friends
I'm
with.
on about him going, like,
I went to bed one night and they were up for 5 hours talking after I went to bed.
Yeah, that's fine, because if you know, like, well, I don't know, because that has happened before, with, like, the partner's gone to bed.
I got annoyed because I left the light on for him. That's the only bit I got annoyed at. So the main light was still on when I woke up. I come storming downstairs. I kept the light on for you.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, say, for instance, Ben has just started a new job.
Yeah.
There's a few women co-workers in there, and he befriends them, and they start messaging, or like,
so if
she's
if
like, hi, how are you?
Job, right, yeah. So
that's what I'm on about.
However, my example of that is Ben would tell me that someone's messaged him that's a girl. He'd be like, oh, just to let you know, Suzanne's messaged me today.
Yeah, but it's not just today; it's every day. It's good morning every morning. They're best friends. They're chatting.
Do you want a coffee? Should we meet up?
100% tell me.
Yeah.
Every time anyone messages anyone,
but
Dawn from 5 years ago.
Let's pretend, right, that he hasn't told you.
But he wouldn't.
No, that's not the point, though.
And I don't even go on his phone.
That's not the point, though. What if he did tell you and he was openly being best friends with female? He was going for coffee. He was going for pool, playing pool with the cubes and that. He was going for a beer. With a straight female.
Fine. I don't understand why there's a problem.
You wouldn't be stressed about that.
No. Why would I be stressed? I got nothing to worry about.
No, I've got nothing to worry about. But if all of a sudden Aaron was like, well, he works on a construction site, so, you know, only the cleaner really is a woman on there. But like, and he was like, oh, Joe from work has asked me to go for a drink tonight.
Who does he work with, the way for?
His dad.
Oh.
They work together, like, in their own company. But like, and he was like, oh, she's asked me to go for a drink tonight. Or I ring him and he's like, oh, what are you doing, babe? And he's like, oh, me and Joe were just, I don't know, walking Marley. I've got one. One that happened I got a bit upset about, actually. All right. So
wow. I was very drunk, though, and that's why I got upset. Because I didn't know who it was.
Oh, I know what this is.
If you were out one night and your boyfriend went missing.
Yeah.
And he was walking a girl back to their house.
Your house or their
house?
Yeah.
Lapland. Back to their room because she's intoxicated on the floor.
Right, that's her. Right.
But at the time, I didn't know that. Is it cheating?
No.
Right, I wouldn't say that's cheating, no, but I would be like, well, what if a man? Because you've got to think that, like, what if a man, walked me back to my apartment when I was pissed? Yeah, because you don't know what could happen. Like, you're pissed, you actually don't know. However, how faithful you are, you don't know.
Yeah.
Would you like that? And he would say no. And I would say, so why the hell have you walked a woman back? She's a grown woman, probably with a group of friends or a partner. They can walk her back.
Oh my God, once when I picked Connor and Ben up, I called them and I said, where are you? Because I'm here. And they said, we're helping a drunk lady. And I was like, sorry? I said, I'm waiting. I am waiting for you.
What was that drunk lady doing?
I can't remember.
Was she just on the phone?
What was she doing, babe? We're helping the lady. I said, fucking hurry up.
So she's passed out.
I was like, she's not your problem. I'm waiting.
But no, that's what I think. Like, I always put it on the other foot. Because that's how it should be. Like, you don't want done to you or you wouldn't do it to someone else. So if I said to him, I don't know, Tom Jones is walking me back to my apartment. Oh, I texted him in the morning and he said, "Oh, how was last night?" And I was like, "Yeah, so and so randomly walked me home." He would blow my phone up. Yeah, he'd be like, "Well,
Can I just
well, why?"
off topic but on topic? Do you have hall passes?
What?
Do you have hall passes?
Grow up. Do you reckon that's got a hall pass? What she just said.
Yeah.
Do I have a hall pass? And if I said to Aaron, "Can I have a hall pass for, I don't know, Dickinson?" Say random person.
No, someone celebrity. Not just
Oh, that's not going to happen. That's bullshit.
Yeah, but do you have a hall pass?
No, I
Yeah.
don't. Because am I going to shag a celebrity? No.
I have hall passes, and so does Ben.
Good for you. And who are you going to meet?
It doesn't mean I'm going to meet them, but I have hall passes.
Yeah, but
Oh,
anyone,
nah, no,
it's just
no.
such a pointless.
I don't think it is. It's good exercise.
Why?
What?
So they know that. Yeah, just in case it doesn't happen.
Oh,
You
no.
miss positive, don't they? Miss positive is like, nah, not going to happen.
Because I'm telling you that Aaron isn't going to meet Megan Fox tomorrow. And he wouldn't sleep with her.
Next, you don't have hall pass.
I said to him,
I'll
I'll say random questions like, "Oh, would you sleep with someone else for like, or would you let someone shit on you for £1 million?"
Would he?
And I said, "Me or someone else?" He said, "I'd rather someone else because I would never see them again." He said, "Otherwise, I'll see it for you always." Yeah. But no, like stuff like that, I think like that, it's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen.
Yeah, some people cannot name someone local in some relationships.
The hall pass.
Yeah.
Well, that's bang out of
Shut up.
order.
Some people do.
No.
Not me.
Well, they may as well just go.
You know,
I know.
Mine's very like.
Chris
Because
Hemsworth.
what's that stopping them? Yeah, they go to the Blinking Owl on a Friday and they see this person, right?
Yeah, that's a whole pass. You've discussed it.
Oh my days, Lauren! I don't even want to keep speaking about this because no way.
I think you don't have one. It's strange. I think. No.
It's strange. I don't have a hall pass. That I don't want to. My partner doesn't want to allow me to sleep with someone because they're a celebrity. I don't fancy no celebrities.
If these are like the type of people I'm paying, I can leave them.
You'll be leaving him.
Yeah. But if Henry Cavill come knocking on my door,
Oh, Henry Cavill.
right, I would be leaving them.
He's old, isn't he?
And you're happy to keep that in you because I think that would be Aaron if I said, I don't know, if Stephen Bartlett from the Diary of the CEO knocked on my door and said,
he told me
Olivia Saxon,
Maya Jama and Laura Woods.
And that's not going to happen.
Oh,
no.
Conor likes a bit of Maya Jama, I'm sure.
I know, but do you know what I mean? Like if Maya Jama come and knocks on the door now, which is very unlikely.
Very, very unlikely.
And she said to Connor, "Come on, let's get in the car, let's go to LA and we're together forever." He wouldn't do that. I can tell you something now, he would not do that. I don't have a hall pass. I've never had this conversation around him. If I go home tonight and have one, he'd be like, "What the fuck you on about?" And he'll be like, "Oh, you spoke about this in your silly little podcast, and now you're coming home starting an argument." I'll be like, "I'm not starting an argument. I'm just asking you." Because no, you'd be like, "Why are you asking me a stupid question?"
Okay.
No, well, no, end of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a hall pass?
No, I don't think we've ever discussed it. I can't think of anyone I would.
No, not me. Diary of the CEO, I still wouldn't. Because I don't believe in cheating. That's what I mean. We've had a conversation, we don't believe in cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah.
He's having a whole pass
If I
cheating.
slept with someone else, I'd leave well anyway. If I go to the point that
All right.
the whole pass.
Was it Stephen Carroll or what you on about? Henry Cavill. Yeah, he fucks and chucks you. Well, then you're fucking on your own. Yeah, you're on your own. You ruined your marriage. You will never have a chance again because you've slept with this random fucking celebrity that you don't even know. You just seen him online. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I will blow everything I've had in the last 7 years or however long.
Well, if I'm doing it, it's clearly worth it to me.
Oh. I just want a big to that. Big
Yeah. What if I went and I decided to do it? If the opportunity presents itself, yeah? And I then decide to go through with it, clearly I'm aware of the consequences.
So
it would be a decision then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't even think there's an opinion on that because why would you ruin everything you've built?
You're taking this far too seriously.
Because it's made me mad.
I don't understand why it's made you mad. Because it's about everyone. Everyone I know has them.
We're all different. We're all different.
I know, so you're getting so angry about
I know.
something. It's online constantly. I see this online, like every podcast does it.
Excuse me.
And you're so angry about it.
I'm not getting mad at you, Lauren. I'm getting mad at the question because I think I'm so passionate about my partner that
The passion's coming through.
yeah. But no, everyone's different. Everyone has their own opinion. Clap to you if you have a hall pass. I don't. That's my
Yeah.
answer.
That's fine. You don't have to have all that. But then
Also-
it's, when you come down to it, you might, well, if I haven't met Henry Cavill, realistically, I might sleep with him. Consent works both ways. Go on. Henry Cavill has a choice in
Isn't
life.
he married?
I think they just had a kid. I'm not
I think
too
you need
sure.
to choose some other people who are a bit more.
Pedro Pascal.
All right. Now I've calmed down. Maybe.
Like it's so fun. This is a
Okay,
joke.
I know.
This is-
I know.
Like, I'm never going to sleep with Pedro
I know.
Pascal.
And I'd little think.
In the last 30 seconds.
Christ almighty.
It's like maybe it's more acceptable to have a hall pass with a celebrity, but if you were,
I'm not going to say
I
drive
know,
down the road.
I know,
am
but what I'm saying
I
is some
never-
people might say
That's
yeah,
disrespectful.
that.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
I-
it's all disrespectful, but that mainly.
I
is
think if it's
disrespectful.
someone that goes disrespectful, but if I'm meeting Henry Cavill, I'm not going, shaking his hand. You're my hall pass. Do you want to sleep
I
with
don't
me?
even know who Henry Cavill is.
Oh my god.
He's like a 50-year-old man.
He's not 50-year-old.
100% he is.
He's not 50.
Oh. Oh my God, that's-
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
This has been your girlfriend's favourite podcast. Excuse Olivia having a rant at me.
I know.
Normal.
Angry.
I'm actually sweating.
But I could see your face was going red. There was a vein in your head popping up.
I can see how red I am with how brown I am.
You can.
I'm a brown
More like a
goddess.
mama.
We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.